Okay, day 162, Awan Brotherhood Part 2. Tahir Javed. It just so happens that Tahir Javed was a doctor, a minister of health in Pakistan in 2002, and he was cited for poisoning 200 people using the same needles and so forth with hepatitis C. Exactly the same name, so that's going to be interesting. Also, I published a resume or LinkedIn from Imran Awan, where he works for LCC, which is that company that the other guy worked for, LCC, which is a router company. But before that, he worked for a company called Cellplan with one L, so Celplan. Well, Tahir Javed has a huge line of products called Cellplan, and it's CELLPLANE, so I don't know if that's the same company or not. But an interesting connection there between the Awans and potentially Tahir Javed. When I saw the Hep C thing, I thought immediately of a veteran I met who had been infected with Hep C around the 2002 timeframe. I don't know if this was in Missouri. So this case, I believe, was in Missouri. And the doctor fled to Lahore, Pakistan, which is also very interesting, kind of a lineup. And this is where I'm kind of saying all these rat lines, they're always the same thing. It's the oil, it's the sex trafficking, it's the child trafficking, it's the hacking, and the organ harvesting. It's just different. It's always the Pakistanis doing the intelligence stuff and the hacking. It's the Turks doing the doctor thing, and everybody else kind of doing the rat line thing, the Muslim Brotherhood thing, foot soldiers. So the update on Dr. Fatah is he's Lebanese. From some, I think he was Catholic Lebanese, so forth. Reminds me a lot of some of the Juicer partners, with, and I can't remember his name right off the bat, but that is the billionaire guy from Lebanon, that section of Lebanon. But also, he was involved with Medicare and Medicaid fraud. That probably would have been the largest case ever because of so many deaths occurring. But for some reason, maybe the civil trial hasn't occurred yet, but I can't imagine when you kill 100 people how that 33 million would be the biggest. So I think this got suppressed somehow because, or else it hasn't gone to jury trial yet for damages, or maybe he just doesn't have any money anymore. But again, another doctor here with the fake doctor moniker and so forth, and the connection to Alatar. So. I'm going to be looking at Starco here, Starco Import Export, and looking at all their products because, again, if I have 500 products, I only need 3 or 4 to be my conduits for illegal drugs. And this is the perfect retail distribution methodology for drugs in the United States. So I'm not going to go here anymore. I did talk to Ava Bartlett, by the way, everybody. I normally don't jump out of the presentation, but I just want to show you this article about this Pakistani health minister, which caused the worst outbreak of hepatitis in the U.S. in United States history. So, if nothing about Tahir Javed, is they're record breakers. I mean, they're definitely record breakers. It was called the Fremont largest Hep C ever, 2002. The name was Tahir, and there's a different middle name, Jawan. I'll try to find that. I'm not good at being outside of the presentation. Tahir Ali Javed. But that was a shocker. Someone sent that in. So I think that's one where we're going to have to look more into that. But then he became, after the largest outbreak of hepatitis C in the United States, he then gets a post becoming the public health minister. And as you know, Begum, that lady Begum, who's now the minister at VA and at the VA for Maryland and Virginia, she also shares a last name with the public interior minister of Pakistan. Again, these government positions have long been known as cutouts for ISI diplomats. It used to be called a Fremont Cancer Center in Missouri, and then they changed the name to Missouri Valley Cancer Consortium. This is a totally unexpected find, this repeated Doctors of Death thing. And so I just felt I had to get it up on the web as quickly as possible. So on to a company called Agro Marketing that is based in Toronto that I believe has a connection in this to Des Moines, Iowa. And we'll take on the story from there.